And here it is. So it's a mini review, so I'm not going to go into all the details about engine performance. It's 165 brake horsepower, the same as the latest edition of the BMW S1000r. All I'm going to do today is give you my opinions on style, ergonomics, what it's like to ride really. So let's starting with the styling. Now this grey that BMW have brought in I actually quite like. What I do think it would look better in a darker colour rather than the yellow, just a bit wishy-washy. A little bit maybe black or maybe red would look nice on that. One of the real talking points is the headlight, and if I put it on, interesting. So there we go. As you can see, it's a light beam across the middle. Now this is divided opinion. It's got a little bit of a Transformer Tron type look about it, which I don't mind. The BMW have got a bit of a problem. I owned the 2017 S1000r Sport and nicknamed that the Bug Eye, and it really stood out from the crowd. You knew what it was when you saw it was coming, a bit like the early RRs. Now it's pretty same as a lot of the manufacturers, so a bit divided opinion. So we go down the bike. The tail is quite nice, quite high. The can, for standard can, looks okay. Big cat underneath to meet emission laws. Again, another problem with this bike, the engine is a bit soulless. Coming from the earlier R's, if anybody's ridden one of those, you'll know it pops, it bangs, does all that great stuff, and that's addictive. This doesn't do that. Now I'm currently riding the latest edition of the XR, and there's little bits you can do to help this, but this bike in dynamic mode, which it is today because it's a bit grim road conditions, nothing. Quite quiet, smooth. The engine's really smooth, but yeah, quite quiet. Sanitized, I would call it, unfortunately, and that's a lot to do with the emissions and everything else like that. Moving on to the ergonomics, the seating position's pretty good. Controls are all to hand, standard BMW TFT, which I love. Controls are well laid out. Another downside on this bike, the TFT, they've gone for the moving the dash quite low down, so it does seem quite far away. Pegs seem quite high. There is weight on your wrists, so it's more towards the S1000rr that I've ridden than the S1000XR that I actually own. So yeah, it feels more sporty. To be honest, the more I rode it, the more I sort of got used to it, and it was a bit nicer. So would you want to do long distances on it? No, but it's a naked bike, no wind protection. Yeah, so just to recap, to ride it, really smooth, quick, BMW, normal sort of quality, colour's decent, but it has got some flaws, quite a few for me, having ridden the original bike. It's just not the same. Obviously it's newer, but yeah, it's lost a bit of its character, quite a bit in the looks and the sound and everything else like that. Don't get me wrong, very, very good bike, very quick, very light, but yeah, would I buy one? Sorry, BMW, it's a no from me. That's it. See you again soon. Bye.